Peace and power, Black family. This is your host, Raheem Shabazz, and we are right here with Necessary Blackness Podcast. And I wanted to jump on in here real quick to talk about what's going on in the news and on the news. The latest is the firing of Bill O'Reilly from Fox News. Now, family, I see y'all out there celebrating. I see Twitter. And I just want to say that we as a people, we celebrate too early. Bill O'Reilly wasn't fired for being racist or sexist. He was fired because he was making white capitalists lose their money. Whenever you hit them in the pocket, it's going to be problems. Now, anybody that understands advertisement knows that when the 40 advertisers pulled their advertisement, they didn't get their money back. What they did was they switched their advertisement around to other shows and took it off of the O'Reilly factor. So Fox News really didn't lose no money. You know, they had the potential of losing money, but they thought quick. And they said, you know what? Instead of him being an asset, he's a liability. We got to get rid of him. We got to fill his spots because we need to have these advertisement dollars keep coming in. Now, the reason why Bill O'Reilly got fired is because the payout wasn't high enough to keep the employees hushed. There is an environment at Fox News that is permeated with racist remarks and sexual harassment to the point where they had to set up a 1-800 hotline where employees could call in and state their case or complaint of what was going on. And let me tell you, from the news reports, that hotline was lighting up with Bill O'Reilly and some of the things that he was doing over there. The reason why we have to stop being so quick to celebrate is because we are not dismantling the system of racism and white supremacy. You see, we rely on leaders. White supremacists rely on the system. So Bill O'Reilly is gone, but the system still exists. Sean Haney is still there. Other individuals that speak in the manner that Bill O'Reilly speaking is still there. You have the other one, what is his name? Tucker Carlson, who I'm hearing will be replacing Bill O'Reilly. His views are the same as Bill O'Reilly. He just ain't got no sexual harassment cases leveled against him. So the rhetoric is going to continue over at Fox News. The business of portraying blacks as less than intelligent, as criminals, as lazy, as contributing to the decadence of society will continue to persist at Fox News. Has changed. And don't think for 1 minute that anything is going to get better. This is a system that is built to last. Bill O'Reilly been there for 20 years. Bill O'Reilly has spoken the same line of thinking. He hasn't changed one bit. And let me tell you this. Bill O'Reilly was the cash cow for Fox News. And they're always grooming someone else to replace him. He's 70 years old. So they think in advance. You know, you have Sean Hannity, you have Tucker Carlson that been there for many years. They're going to replace him. And they know the line that they got to tote. They know what they got to say to remain relevant. You know, they watched Bill. They studied Bill. And now they're ready to replace him. They're ready to become the new Bill O'Reilly. So let's remember that we have to have a code. We have to have a system that we rely on. And we can't rely on leaders because there's two things that they do with leaders. They turn us against them. They make us repudiate them. They have false claims leveled against them, or they assassinate them, or the third is they put them in jail. But what they can't do is they can't dismantle a system. We have to build our own system. We have to build our own community. We have to build our own economy. And this is how you disrupt white supremacy. And another thing is we hoot and holler about Fox News, but we will be quick to watch Blackish. We will be quick to watch Shots Fired. And these are shows, although, they diversify the lineup of a lot of shows that are appearing on Fox, but this is the same network, the same CEOs. So if we're not going to support the network that put an individual in place, such as a Bill O'Reilly, then we got to stop watching these shows. That's the real boycott. Turn your TV off. And then people like Bill O'Reilly won't matter because there's going to be another platform for him. Don't think it's over for him. Bill O'Reilly may start doing XM radio. He may start co-hosting with Howard Stern. Imagine that. Two big powerhouse, racist, white supremacists got their own talk show. Let me tell you something. They know where the money's at. They know how to get it. And they will do it. It ain't over for Bill. This ain't the last time we're going to hear of him. And this ain't a victory for us. Peace and power, Black family. Right now, we're going to play a brief clip of New York City public advocate Letitia James. And Letitia James breaks down how there is no difference between Donald Trump and a Bill O'Reilly. One thing that you have to understand is you have to start looking at these racists and white supremacists for who they are and not who they present themselves to be. So we're going to go to that clip real quick, and we'll be back on the air this Wednesday. Make sure you check out Necessary Blackness Podcast. We come on each and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. You can check us out on iTunes. You can check us out on Google Play. Make sure you download the podcast app, and you also can send us emails at necessaryblacknesspodcast@gmail.com, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Trump and Bill O'Reilly are like-minded individuals, and they play to the same audience. And the bottom line is they both devalue women. They both demean women. They both objectify women, and it's really unacceptable. And I'm so glad that women spoke with their pocketbooks, and I'm so glad that the advertisers paid attention to individuals and to the groundswell of support from women and from conscientious men who wanted Bill O'Reilly to be permanently fired. And although I'm not celebrating today, I'm not prepared to give you a high five or a fist bump because there is a culture that continues to exist, that is pervasive at Fox 5, and that needs to be addressed from the top to the bottom. A full reform, a zero tolerance policy with regards to sexual harassment and against racial discrimination.
For those that haven't already purchased your Elementary Genocide documentary, you can get Elementary Genocide, the School to Prison Pipeline. You can get Elementary Genocide 2, the Board of Education versus the Board of Incarceration, by visiting our website, elementarygenocide.com. And remember, family, we have 11 more days before the end of our crowdfunding campaign. Make sure you go to Indiegogo and put in Elementary Genocide 3 and contribute. We need your support, family.